The interesting thing to me about the knee-jerk sort of robotic response, whereby you are presenting something and saying this is a major, if not the largest part of the problem when we're talking about this issue of climate change, and they turn around to you and say that this thing that you've presented to them as the problem is actually the solution. And why? Who do they cite? Both of them cite conversations with people from the national security state as evidence for what they're saying.
Abby Martin with the Empire Files. Speaker Pelosi, you just presided over a large increase in the Pentagon budget. This Pentagon budget is already massive. The Pentagon is a larger polluter than 140 countries combined. How can we seriously talk about net zero if there is this bipartisan consensus to constantly expand this large contributor to climate change, which is exempt from these conferences? Military is exempt from climate talks.
Well, I just want to use an example if I can. You know, the sea level rise is an important part of what's happening to the climate. And I am not a defense person, but I've had so many talks with the Defense Department, with the Navy in particular, about how they have to respond to what's going on. So I really do think that there is no reason why what we're putting together, with Build Back Better and other things, can't respond to the Defense Department and have the same impact in terms of reducing emissions. And I do think that the Defense Department is very much aware of the fact that they have to play a major role, both from a strategic as well as, for the good of the world. So I don't see what we're doing in any way, or, increasing the defense budget as being something that's inconsistent with climate action. I really don't.
So it's just a completely anti-intellectual conversation. But also I looked into Frank Pallone and his political action committee. These are the PACs that dominate US politics. Pallone for Congress has been funded yearly by Lockheed Martin, the largest arms company in the world. He is also reported as taking donations from Raytheon Technologies, which is the second largest arms company in the world.
And may I just add that the national security advisors all tell us that the climate crisis is a national security matter. It is, of course, a health matter for our children, the water they drink, the air they breathe, etc. It is a jobs issue between clean technologies being the future of our workforce and the training for all of that. It is a national security issue because of the all of the conditions that climate crisis produces. I won't go into all of them, but they are cause for migration, conflict over habitat and resources, and again, a security challenge globally.
In addition to that, Nancy Pelosi herself, her PAC, PAC to the Future, is actually funded by Lockheed Martin, again, on a yearly basis. You can find that on Lockheed Martin's own website. She's also been funded by Boeing, by Honeywell, which is a company which claims to have hardware in virtually every defense aircraft in the world. That is a direct quote. She has also been funded by Raytheon and General Dynamics.